You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Man.
Lil Rel.
What up?
Bro, this is what, your fourth time on? Fifth time?
Like fourth.
Fourth or fifth time?
Yep.
Every time you got big things popping.
This is the first I ever did it by myself.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You did it with Gerard once?
Did it with Gerard. I did it with the Friends of the People cast.
Anthony Anderson?
And I did it with Anthony Anderson.
God damn, Rel.
Look at you, Solo.
Look at Rel on the come up. You know what's so interesting? I used to do this show on MTV2 called Charlamagne and Friends. It was my first ever talk show in 2013. I had a panel one night, and it was Austin Mahone, Carly Aquilino, and Lil Rel.
Yep.
And one person on that panel was being touted as the next big thing. And it wasn't Lil Rel. It was Austin Mahone.
It was Austin Mahone. I actually thought about that the other day. I saw a picture of us, and I'm like, dang, what happened to dude? He's supposed to be like the next Justin Bieber, right?
I actually
The next Justin Bieber, exactly.
I went to an Austin Mahone show one time.
How was it? Was it packed?
Yeah, it was. It was crazy. It was at Best Buy Theater.
But 5 years later, Austin is nowhere to be found. And Rotten Tomatoes is saying that Lil Rel is one of the 10 names to break out this summer in films. A round of applause for Lil Rel, guys.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Now
Damn,
you
nobody
got your
cares
own
about
show
you in this room,
on
Rel.
top of everything else.
Yeah.
We we have the applause button. We put,
Oh,
Right.
got you,
That's
got
just
you, got
real
you, got
claps.
The real clap. Yes. So let's get into it. You have your own show coming to Fox.
Yes, yeah. Fox gave me a show, and it's really funny. I'm really proud of it, and it's really funny. And I wrote it with Gerard and my friends Josh and Kevin. So it was a crazy process, though. I don't know if I don't know. Network TV is kind of.
How long does that process take? Because I always hear these stories about how it takes years and years and years for a show to get picked up.
Well, everything happened pretty fast with our show. Like when I pitched it in the room, they were like, "All right, we'll give you a pilot." I'm like, "Damn, I didn't even leave the room after I pitched it." And then once it took longer after we turned it in. Like the taping night was insane. The crowd was into it. Everybody was good, but it was just so much. Even from cast, it was just a lot of little stuff. And you know, it's so funny at the end of stuff. Everybody like, "Oh, the cast and everything is great." I'm like, "I know, but y'all had to fight y'all for all this stuff." So.
That's how it always is.
What made you hire Jess Hilarious funny ass?
Because she had the best audition. And it was so crazy because it was some of my homegirls I was rooting for, right? That's comedians. And then I watched their audition. I'm like, this is, what choice did you make?
Yeah.
Well, tell them about the show if they don't know.
Yeah, what was the pitch?
What's the show?
What's the pitch?
I mean, Rel is loosely based on my life and more or less towards my material. It's just me being divorced. My wife just left. And I ended up finding out that she cheated on me with my barber, and that's what makes
your
it
barber?
Yeah, that's what makes it funny.
Did she really sleep with your barber, Rel?
Hey, man, it's loosely based on my life, guys.
Was the barber coming to the house to cut your hair?
No. So in the show, the barber works at the barbershop,
Oh, okay.
and everybody kind of gets on me. DC Young flies, and he's hysterical in the pilot. But it's just showing a man rebuild his life.
Do you still get a haircut from the barber? Because you know how we are with our
Come on,
barbers.
man.
Like our
Look.
barbers shape us up right. You know, you go to another barber, they always mess you up.
That's when you gotta get a baldy.
But that's what made it funny too, because we wrote it so many different ways. Where like I did get a couple bad haircuts, and that's what made me go back. So it was fun playing with that dynamic of it. But nah, I mean, you can get you a good barber.
No, guys have such a crazy relationship with their barbers. It's like they will not break up with their barber.
It's hard to break up with them too, because sometimes you move. I'm like, bro, I can't move you to
People
LA.
be traveling.
Fam. Yeah, like I'm not that guy. I'm not Kevin Hart.
Oh, I know some dudes that fly their barbers out from the East Coast. Salute to Johnny. Johnny flies out to the West
People
Coast
be
all
doing
the time.
flyouts, but
Weekly.
your
fly
barber
for
is really a
Pharrell, for
relationship.
Hov.
Y'all
Absolutely.
do flyouts.
Yes.
You guys move them in, take care of them.
That's so funny. That's kind of weird. People treat their barber like a nanny. I'm not doing that.
So in real life,
Yeah.
did your wife really cheat with your barber? How loose was that part?
Hey, man, I put that in the show because it was funny.
Wow. So did you divorce your barber in real life?
But so you keep trying to see what's going on in real life. I told somebody this. I'm never gonna tell people what's true. Only people that know is my friends. So like, it's a lot of stuff that's true in there. Some stuff that ain't true, and y'all never know.
We're gonna know soon
Yeah,
enough.
we're gonna know when your wife.
One of your friends is gonna tell.
Your ex-wife makes that complaint and starts trying to file lawsuits and all that stuff.
Nah, it won't. It won't go
Or your line cooking on your hairline.
You're gonna be like, I need
no.
some money for the storyline.
That's why you make that a pilot, and then you just move on and never tell that story again.
Now, was it hard to get the network to like bring in people like DC and Just Hilarious? Because I mean, they came from social media. They don't
Yeah.
really have the acting background yet.
Well, it wasn't even just that. I mean, it was hard, like, because Jordan L. Jones played my little brother. You know, a lot of times network don't want to use two green people, which they call basically somebody new, and then they'll never tell you this, even though it's your show. Like they look at you like, man, is he gonna be able to carry this show? So it's a lot of little factors, but I really fought for them because they were really good.
Right.
And Jess was just really, really, really. I mean, we hired somebody else first. She didn't have the best table read, so the network and studio told me I had to fire her. I felt terrible.
You had
so she was hired at first, then you had to fire. So Jess got hired and fired.
Not Jess.
No, someone else.
So somebody else, because they wouldn't let us get. I had to pick between Jess and Jordan at first, and I picked Jordan because I'm like, I need my little brother to at least match my because my brother character is really based on my little brother.
Got you.
But once we got rid of Angel, who was an amazing actress, Jess. Man, we got Jess, and it was crazy because it was like a no, but then all of a sudden it was a yes.
Angel who?
Hey man, look, man.
You already said her name.
That's enough. I got to give her full
You
name.
did say her name.
I mean, she's a dope actress.
What if they would have said, "We really love this whole premise, but we wanted somebody else to play your role"?
God dang, Jesus Christ.
That's real though. I mean, it actually happens. It happens more than you think.
Right.
That but it doesn't happen often when like a story is so specific. Which is a great thing about being a comedian. It's so it's like Seinfeld. Seinfeld wasn't, I don't think, the best actor on their show, but it was his show, and you have to fire him because it's basically his story. So I don't think they would have did that, but I mean, I don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty good.
How you get a light-skinned daddy on the show though? Sinbad plays your daddy.
So what's funny? A comic from Chicago, one of my homies, tried to be funny with that. He's like, so who your mom gonna be, Jennifer Aniston? And this is what black people piss me off. Like, we don't have that in our families. Like, my
That's
dad
true.
was light.
Right.
My
In real life?
my mom was chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, it happens. But I wanted the funniest person we could think of. I didn't even think about it as a race, that light skin. Like, if I'd have cast just a dark skinned daddy, like who funnier than Sinbad?
Did he have to audition, or you just gave it to him?
We wanted to just give it to him, but they had us read him.
Damn, they're not
They
playing.
made Sinbad audition.
Sinbad
God
read.
damn.
Yeah, man. Twice.
Oh my God.
They're like, Real, why you telling them that? Like, yeah, that's what happened.
He
But
wasn't upset about that.
no, which I was surprised. We was like mad. Like, man, that's disrespectful. That's crazy. Sinbad, like, I'll do it. I'm like, all right. And he was hysterical. Like, the first chemistry read we had, it was like, it's Sinbad.
Oh, now you love Sinbad. He comes up here all the time.
Yeah, he's you know what I like about him, man? He's a legend, but he like has this chill about him, man. Like, he doesn't think he's better than her. He still think he's just on the grind like the rest of us. He don't look at himself like that stature of it, which I think I was excited about putting him on the show and reintroducing the world. It was funny. I didn't watch the Breakfast Club interview he did until after we wanted Sinbad, and him saying that he wanted to get back on television, and he's killing it. It's like crazy, hysterical. Yeah.
That reminds me of you though. You kind of the same way. Even with everything that's going on in your life, you just always cool, relaxed, chill, Rel.
Yeah, that happened at 35. Like, you know what I mean? I'm 38 now, but like 35 was the year where I was like, I'm not gonna be. I can't be sweating this stuff, man. Like, people be overly competing with each other and all this craziness. It's just, I be chilling, yo. Even like when people see me walk down the street, they always like stare at me like they don't bother me because I be chilling. It's like, he's a chill. We don't want to bother him.
And he probably not sure it's you or not.
Well, you know what's funny? A lot of times people think I look like me. Like, hey, you look like Lil Rel.
Right?
Yeah, all right.
And then you don't.
Do they know your name now? Or do they say dude from Get Up?
No, they say Lil Rel now.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
because
Lil Rel.
it's just really, it's a thing now. Now that the show Rel helps too.
And you have Uncle Drew. The movie is coming out next month.
Yes, I'm excited about Uncle Drew, man. My son plays Little Me in it, which is crazy because the
Nothing
second
wrong with
trailer.
some nepotism. Keep it in
man.
the family.
But he's good. They kept picking these little kids that didn't look like me, and I was like, no. You know what I mean? I literally have a kid that look exactly like me.
Although you don't look like Sinbad.
Come on, y'all.
You don't look like Sinbad. I mean, that is a true statement.
Look, but the only difference is that he got red hair.
No, man. He's 6'5".
He's tall.
The only
Stop it.
difference.
6'7". Fam.
Come on, Michael Jordan is way taller than his dad.
Oh,
That's
that
all
is
I'm
true.
saying. Most of these NBA players are like way tall. Their families are like midgets.
They the same
standing next to
complexion,
them.
though.
They are the same complexion.
I can't believe y'all being this
Why you
racist.
couldn't
Y'all
get a dark-skinned
very,
daddy,
very
bro?
racist. I went for the funniest
Very
dude.
racist.
The funniest dude alive is Sinbad to me.
Now, tell
Sinbad
about
is
Uncle
funny.
Drew. Tell about Uncle Drew. What's Uncle Drew?
Uncle Drew is based off Kyrie's character, Pepsi commercials,
Right.
and the movie's based around my character, really, who has to find Drew to help him put together a team because I lost my team to my rival, which played by Nick Crow, and all the silliness happens from there. That's the way they explain it.
So Kyrie's playing Uncle Drew?
He's playing Uncle Drew. Kyrie's in it. Chris Webber, Shaq, Reggie Miller, Lisa Leslie, Nate Robinson.
I saw you tweeting about Kyrie a lot just recently.
Yeah, I ended up on TMZ the other day about that. And I was like, man, I ain't what I said to you, brother. But I'm a big Kyrie fan, man. Like, that dude is, he's like, all Chicago fans, I'm a Bulls fan. But I was on the Celtics bandwagon this year, man. I like that team. And Kyrie was just dope to work with, too, man. Like, everything happened while we was shooting the movie. Like, the
like trade and everything.
Literally was in my hotel room. I was like, Kyrie wants to leave Cleveland. I'm like, huh.
Oh, he told you first?
No, I'm just saying I watched it and then had to go to work with him next day, and it was weird because I wanted to ask about it because I'm like, hey, man, you good? Like, I didn't know what's good.
You good?
Let me stare at him for the first 20 minutes before we started reading. We can get to the script in a minute. Why you want to leave? But all that was happening while we were shooting the movie.
Why did he say he want to leave?
You know, he said his reasons. Y'all seen interviews.
You're not going to get me tripped up.
You know, cause this thing about it, I've said already too much in places. I ended up.
You done say Angel got fired. You
not even
didn't
here.
want no dark-skinned daddy.
I did not say that at all. That's not what I said.
So are you and Kyrie friends now? Like, y'all talk
I believe
to each other?
he came to my show in Boston a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
By himself, which is crazy. I'm like, do you don't have no, you ain't got nobody to come with you? Like, nah, I just drove up by myself. I guess it's Boston. It's chill. You can't do that in New York.
Yeah, you can. Depending.
You think Kyrie could just drive up and just park somewhere and
Yeah,
get
I
out
think
walk?
so.
Yeah,
I don't believe
yeah,
that.
it depend where though. Like if you around this area right here, you see all kind of people walking around.
Right.
Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey, Robert De Niro. Ain't nobody bother them.
But if he going to see a play or something, you think about and like one person go say something, it's a rap.
Yeah.
You took to see a play?
Yeah, like
Do you go see? I know you've acted in plays before doing.
No, not real.
I know,
I mean, like the ghetto
D-list
plays, like
yeah.
the beginning of my career when you just do it. You can't afford acting
Like, mama, there
classes.
goes that man.
Just a funny security guard for no reason. That's what I did. That's how I learned how to act. It was through the plays.
No,
For real?
that's good because
I
that's
couldn't
how
afford
you.
acting classes.
What you say you do for no reason around?
$50 a show.
And you was a security guard in the play.
That was a weird. I played like the security dude at this jail, and then the dude started singing in jail. You know, a good old.
What play was this?
It was just a gospel play. It's a lot of them, man. They do them all the time. But just for no reason, somebody bust out a song. Jesus, get rid of this jail time. Listen, whatever it was. The director wrote it. He wrote the songs. He did everything.
What's homie name? What's the guy name that was up there? Talbert.
David E. Talbot.
David E.
I like
Talbot.
David, man.
Mm-hmm.
David's dope.
I like David too, and he's very experienced.
Just in case things don't work out in Hollywood, you can always go back to David E. Talbot.
David E. Talbot. He's a good, he's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be doing a
And
movie
he has
together
a strong
soon.
following.
Yeah, he's him and his wife are really nice.
He's a good dude. Now, a couple years ago when you was here, I told women they should trap you.
A couple years ago, you've been saying it more often than you should.
Why
bro.
is he trying to jinx you like that?
Man, I don't need that, man.
Did any women take my advice?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Uh-oh.
nah.
Your body language is nervous.
No. Ain't nobody take your advice.
Congratulations.
Hey, you having a
I don't think
baby?
y'all realize how much money Rel getting, man.
Come on, man.
Rel had a get out, back in check. Back in now.
Hey, man.
You got
I'm
a
just out here
sitcom.
working like everybody else, man.
Movies. How many movies you got coming up,
I
Rel?
got a jogger suit on, guys. Come on, man. One chain. Look how thin this chain is. Just out here take care of my kids, man.
Pusha T said on his new album, he ain't got no jewelry on, but he the richest person in the room.
I could believe that. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna say a statement like that. I don't need to tell you how I'm
Did
rich.
you hear Will Smith's freestyle?
I actually enjoyed it.
It was dope.
good,
I
right?
can't
It was really
lie. I was happy to hear a rapper rapping about money he really got.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was like, you know how many summers it'd take for you to I thought that was.
Summertime.
I'm like, man, who made him mad? Like, and then I read the back. Did he do that because of what Issa said?
That's what people were trying to say. The interview that Issa Rae did, where she said that she doesn't want to. What did she say? Bomb like Will Smith. Or
Like,
something?
I don't know. It wasn't because I
She
read
said that? I ain't read it yet.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't see
she
that.
ain't say that.
She just. I don't think she meant it like that.
That was just the headline that the people
Yeah.
took from it. You know how it
They
gets.
be
I gotta
running
read it
with
because
stuff.
I didn't see the context.
Yeah, I don't think she meant it like that. I think she was just talking about like how like. Oh well, also too, I didn't understand what she meant to because as a comic, I've been through the worst of it. So I've bombed and I did bad pilots that I'm not proud of.
So you wouldn't have cared if she said, I didn't want to bomb like Lil Rel.
I think but I think she was saying that like because Will said you need to fail to, but I believe that too. I think failure does make you better.
100%.
Yeah,
Was she talking about Bright?
I don't know what she was talking about.
So you
particularly.
think that was a Will Smith diss record to Issa Rae?
I don't know what that.
Wow, Lil Rel said that
Lil
Will
Rel
Smith did
spilling
nothing.
everything.
Why y'all giving people weird headlines? That's how people have headlines. For no reason, both of y'all just saying stuff. I didn't say it. I said nothing
Lil
like
Rel
that.
got a baby on the way. He said Will Smith going to East. Wow.
Spill some more tea, Lil
I
Rel.
got a baby. I got a 1-year-old. He's dope.
Oh, you got a 1-year-old?
Little Harlem, yeah.
Man, shout out to that young lady, man.
Why shout out to
That
her?
sounds like she got you.
Come on,
A year
Saturday
ago,
night.
Rel? You still with her?
I was never with her.
Oh, so somebody did take.
man.
Okay.
No, it wasn't like that. It just, you know.
Well, congratulations.
It
That's
happens.
dope.
Yeah,
Baby
he's-
named
he's-
Harlem?
It's Harlem.
That's where
He's-
she from?
No, which is interesting.
Did you have any
I asked
input
her, like,
in the
why did
baby's
you-
name?
No, not at all. It was, we cool now.
So hold on. So it was one of those situations you didn't know it was yours or something, and she said it was?
It's a long story, man, and like it's one of those things where like, because I watch people like spill all this stuff. Like I do everything through the craft, so this next special gonna be lit.
Well, tell us the joke you're working on about the young lady.
Nah, I'm not gonna tell you
Practice
anything.
it here. Let's work on that
Nah,
material.
no, how about I don't do that, guy? I have a beautiful 1-year-old, and he's dope. And
Shout out to Young Harlem.
his brother and sister love him, and he's really cute, and he's dope. Yeah.
Rel, you got to start wearing condoms, man.
Bruh, I'm okay, man. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I got a 1-year-old, man. Like,
So
That's
so
exciting.
you started wearing condoms since then?
look, Charlamagne, look, brother, look, I don't know what you do with your dick. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man.
I don't know what you what you got to bring my. I'm okay. Jesus Christ, man.
Well, shout out to Lil Harlem, man.
Yes.
Now I heard there's a Get Out 2 coming. Is that true?
How?
At first, I was disputing it, and then after just some of the Kanye stuff, it just kept not in the back.
Kanye starting to get out too. Lil Rel just said
No, I did not say that. But it made you think about how many different ways people need to get out.
Right.
And I think if you make it have nothing to do with this first one, none of the same characters, just a whole nother get out situation.
Oh, that'd be dope.
But that's what I thought. I
That's
don't know
dope.
what Jordan would do, but I thought about that. Like, there's so many different get out situations.
Right.
So it is happening.
I don't know. I don't know I know Jordan got like
Yeah, he's
so
got a
many
lot
other
going on.
ideas, but
I saw him tweet that. That would be dope. I mean, when you bring it like that, like
Yeah.
there's so many different places, people in the sunken
the
place.
sunken place is so many different versions of it. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's interesting.
Do you feel indebted to Jordan in some way?
Yeah, no, I think it's one of the things where all of us kind of helped each other in a way because it wasn't a huge budget. So like most people would be like, man, I ain't doing this movie for this.
Right.
But
But you got back in though.
look, man, everybody doing our ad, I guess. You know.
Why you counting this money over there?
Look, you doing rich.
No way, Jose.
Man, you got books and stuff. You in movies. You got TV shows. and
Nope.
Raises. This a hit show.
He said raises.
Yeah, it's a hit show. You got
You
raises.
got raises, bro?
No, raises. You know, raise the money. Raises.
Oh, I thought you meant raises.
Like
what?
Yeah, you got
I
a
completely
Charlamagne
know
the razor line. Yeah, he got a big deal.
All right, now
So you say you
Gerard,
don't feel indebted to Jordan. If you all helped each other.
Yeah, I think, but I do. I mean, honestly though, whatever he wants me to do as far as movies and stuff, man, I'll do whatever. He's brilliant to me. So, I mean, only thing I didn't do, he had a great TV show idea, and I didn't do it just because I wanted to do my show first.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it for you or?
Yeah, it's an amazing idea, and maybe something I'll entertain depending on how long Rel goes. But man, his mind is just crazy, yo.
Did you see him in? Did you see you and Tiffany Haddish coming up at the same time?
Yeah, it's happened. It happened like Tiff said it would. I remember Tiff came and stayed with us in Chicago for like a weekend through a comedy club or whatever. Me and my ex-wife, and my ex-wife was doing her hair, and she just started speaking all this stuff up. This had to be like almost 10 years ago, and she was like, "Well, we're gonna be on a show together. We're gonna be in movies." She just like saying like that. I was like, "All right, cool. I'm about to go downstairs, Tiff." Like she was just speaking all this stuff out. And it happened like exactly like how she said. It's kind of crazy because she kept doing that throughout, you know, our friendship. I've known her, man, over 15 years now. 15 years. Tiffany, she spoke all this up. And I'm still fascinated by it. I'm like, even like on my way here, and she posted that, that I think that special they did on either CBS or whatever when she was going to comedy camp at the last.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And I remember her showing me the original VHS. I'm like, yo. The crazy thing is, I kind of wanted to start doing comedy because I saw this special.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, that was you?
right.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her, man. She works really hard. She's just herself, and it's funny watching everybody else become themselves too now. Like Tiffany saw herself. I'm seeing all the other actresses like they used to be like, yes, and that's now they're like, like, oh.
Oh, I said that.
Yeah,
I said everybody gonna start being fake real because of Tiffany and Cardi B.
Yeah,
because that's what it is. They're being fake real.
It's happening. It's kind of annoying to watch.
Yeah.
Especially people like, look, you like 40 something now. You didn't miss your let's act like this years.
You should have been real 20,
You should have been doing that in the
ago.
90s, man. You know what I mean? Like, why you doing it in 2018? Look weird.
Now, you do have a nice circle of people around you as far as
Yeah.
people that you work with on a constant basis.
Mm-hmm.
So you said Gerard Carmichael's working on your show.
Yeah, Gerard has turned into a mogul, man. He got like 3 movies he's producing. Like our group text, he's producing all our shows basically.
That's dope.
It's crazy. I mean, he's just quiet. He don't say nothing. We know he's really now. If somebody rich, it's Gerard.
Oh, Gerard got it.
He's insane. He got the money, man. Like
So you're saying trap Gerard.
you can't.
you
Good luck.
can find him.
Good luck.
Yeah, if you can find him and get him alone, sure.
I would be shocked if somebody did that. Like I would be like, whoa. I would clap for her. Like, you did it, lady. I don't know who you is. That dude is smart.
And you at Caroline's this weekend?
I'm at Caroline's this weekend, man. So it's gonna be so much. I love performing in New York City, and Caroline's is one of my favorite clubs. And as a comedian, that's the club once you start headlining that you want to do to be like, all right, I'm doing my thing now. And like just seeing like Yvonne, I think Amanda was here. Like,
Amanda, I went to Amanda's show.
Yeah,
I went to
it's
Tiff's show. I missed Devon. I was out of the country.
Man, I see. Oh yeah, you ain't rich. You just flying out the
I was
country.
out of the country.
Yeah, you know.
That was a holiday weekend, though. It was actually
Hey,
President's Day
hey,
weekend.
brother, good for you. That's
You
what you
know
do.
what I mean?
That's what you do when you own a boat, right?
By
You
the
just
way,
don't
this
go
is a
get-
holiday weekend as well. And us knowing they put you there this holiday weekend, that's the time.
That's the moneymaker.
I'm coming. And you know why I like those
yo.
shows? Shut up, man. You're right about Caroline, because I was at Kev's show. This had to be 12, 13 years ago when he sold out Caroline's like 10 different dates. And that's when Kev Hart just
I
took
remember
off to
I was
another
there too, and Little
stratosphere.
Duval was backstage. and
Yes.
Kevin said something.
I
crazy.
remember, let me tell the
What'd he
story.
say? Oh, boy. Wait, what?
So Duval and Kevin was arguing about who's the biggest comedian. And Kev was like, I mean, come on, I'm bigger than you. It's not even close, whatever. And Duval was like, I got more money than you. And Kev was like, no, I don't think you got more money than me. And then Kev goes, look, they about to call my name. And then everybody in this room is going to scream real loud. I'm not going to be able to hear you no more, so I'm about to be out. And as soon as he said that, Kevin Hart! Ah! And he just walked off. And I was like, damn.
Was that a
yo.
real conversation, or was they jokingly, or was it? Because Kev is competitive. man.
Yeah,
But so was Duval, so was
they
Duval,
always
though.
been like that. They would
Yeah.
stand by each other and see who's the tallest.
Right.
But see,
You know what I mean?
But
Stupid
see,
stuff
you know
like
what's
that.
funny though? But that's so funny because even you talking about my circle of friends, like I think that's the difference between that group and our group. We just be chilling. It ain't
Y'all
like
don't hurt each other's feelings.
it
as a
ain't
joke.
that. It ain't. Well, we're mean, but like not like they be like career mean. Like you know what I mean? Like, you ain't doing nothing. I got more money. I'll do your special.
Because they
I
be saying
like,
things
what?
that are true.
It's just mean. Like why y'all bring your careers into this? Y'all like that's why I always thought was crazy when Mike and Kevin was going at it. Like all of us was watching like, yo, these dudes are crazy. Like our group text was like, did you see this new video?
How do you feel about all that?
It was just funny. I mean, look, this thing about it. I do understand like Kevin's a superstar. Like people gonna talk about you. I don't think there's nothing you can do about
But
that.
if it's your friend and somebody
that's
you think is
your
your
guy.
friend,
I don't think they're friends.
They
I
were.
think they're from the same city.
I think Kev considered him a friend, but I don't know about now, but he did.
I don't know, man. I don't consider nobody friends unless like you bought my kid something. And Gerard's one of my good friends.
but
Oh,
you
he buy
know,
your kids stuff all the
Yes.
time?
Russell Peters, all those people, those are my friends. You
but
don't
a lot of comedians, I feel like y'all came up together because it's a big struggle
Yeah, it
when
is.
you're trying to get famous. So a lot of times you go through things together that kind of gives you a bond where you feel like,
I don't know. I think it's
No?
their group is so they're really competitive with each other. Like they really like that's why I don't like being on those group shows with everybody because it's like it's overly competitive. And they're like, yeah, I just want to do my time. I'll go up before everybody if you want to. Yeah, you want to destroy the house? Go ahead. Like it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just not that competitive like that. I'm having fun, but like. I've done some of those shows and I've been uncomfortable. Like, man, y'all mean. Yeah, you know what I mean? Why y'all
Like
going
mean
at each
girls.
other like this?
All
yeah.
right, you next. Because you the one, you the
But
guy
guess what?
that's
You
about
ain't-
to be that
you ain't
guy.
gonna see me on get the Hennessy tour of comedy Kings or something. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing my show. And that's it.
In about another 6 months, you're gonna be the comedian that other comedians gonna be doing interviews and Lil Rel ain't funny for no reason.
I know, and I'm just like, yo, just watch my show.
Right.
That's what I've always been with everything. I've always, like you said, I've always been real chill. But like, I've watched I've seen material bitten from me, all types of stuff. But I just been patient. Like, God gonna work it out. Y'all can steal and remix and all that stuff.
Don't change who you are just because everybody else around you is acting crazy.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I ain't got time for that.
I respect the fact you let Kev EP your special though, because a lot of comedians don't even want to do that. Like, I don't want Kev to do my special.
Well, this is the thing about it. I did that. I felt like I wanted to be introduced by whoever was, on that throne. And I actually asked, before I asked Kevin, I asked Cedric if he would EP it, and he was down, and Russell Peters was too. So I just wanted to be introduced to the world by somebody who's giving me that stamp of approval. And then strategically, because with Kev, other specials, he actually brought everybody out, which I thought was, I didn't want him in the beginning of my special, because I'm like, this is my night. You know what I mean? Like, because it's a distraction when you see him first, and then you see everybody else. And I was like, I'm not doing that. So when I had him come out last, and after I got my standing ovation, and it's Kev coming out like, yeah, he's the next big thing, it was perfect. But that's all. I'm a nerd, man. So I be strategically trying to, not plot, but you know what I mean. Just
I don't know anybody that's friends with Russell Peters. You the first person.
Russell
killing. Russell was like one of the biggest stand-ups out there.
Took care of a lot of us, man.
Really?
I was just talking about that the other day with somebody. Like he like Gerard, a bunch of us. Like if I needed somewhere to stay in L.A., he would let me stay in his house. He would give me a car for the week if I needed one.
Wow.
So like, take the car. I'm like, all right. He's so giving, man.
That's dope.
He's taking out family. Like this one time he made me uncomfortable. He bought me and my kid shoes. And it was
What was that?
it was in Chicago.
You shoes?
We was all downtown Chicago with the Nike Town, and he's like, yo, shoes for everybody. It's like, and I was like, still mad at my kid. But tell him thank you. Russell Peters, because I was like, man, but he bought all of us. He bought my whole family shoes.
Did you get one pair or more than one for yourself?
I think I might have got more than one pair. Russell Peters is he bought everybody's shoes, the security, all our family shoes.
He's rich though. Russell makes so much money on the road.
Still,
People don't realize
But guess
that.
what? There's a lot of rich dudes that'll be going around buying shoes.
At all.
Jamie Foxx never bought me no shoes.
How much? Are you gonna do like your next special on Netflix? Where you gonna do it at?
I'm gonna announce that soon. I'm in talks with but not with Netflix.
Why you want to do it with Netflix? Because what they did to Monique?
Nah, because that whole thing is, because even now I'm going through a negotiation. Like most of the time when they offer you stuff, it's usually gonna be the lowest
right.
lowest thing. So like, if you take that serious, you're insane.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta come back.
What I'm gonna do? I can't counter. Yes, you can. You actually can say, "Hey, I want more." And then they say no.
You gotta come
shoot
back
me the
super
elbow.
high. Yeah.
Hannibal Buress is another one of your friends.
Yeah. That's one
Chicago.
that's one of my closest friends, man. And I'm proud of him too, man. Like we in that movie Tag together too. So Uncle Drew comes out June 29th, but I did a scene with Ed Helms and Tag on June. Like I've always wanted to do like Will Ferrell stuff where you just do like one scene, but it's just hysterical. I did that with Ed Helms in this movie. It's a good summer, man.
I have a theory because we all know Hannibal Buress killed Bill Cosby's career.
He did?
You don't think so?
Nah.
A little bit.
Nah, he's not that powerful to do that.
Shit.
Nah. I mean, those allegations have been floating around for
He
decades.
social media clip
re-sparked him, though.
Yeah, he re-sparked it.
Well, this is the thing about it. As comedians, we've talked about, this has been like diner talk for years.
It's been
So
on
you
30
knew Bill
Rock.
Cosby was
arguments.
doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was like, because I remember telling Sinbad, I think the difference between, like you think about a lot of comedians didn't jump up to defend Bill. You think about outside of maybe Faison, a couple of older guys, but a lot of young comics didn't, because it was like, he became mean at one point. He'd be chastising, you're not the comedian, and you're like, man, all right, brother, well, take care. Okay, you live. You do it by yourself, Cosby. But that's what makes Sinbad different, I think. Sinbad does talk to us and reach out to us. So I was telling Sinbad that the other day, because a lot of the older comics are hurt, because he did help a lot of them, So some people are conflicted with everything. With me, it's just like, I mean, it is what it is. I feel bad for the cast. I think for them to take the show off like it was other people on the show and messing up everybody else's money is not fair. Just take the name. Call it the Huxtables.
That's what I said.
Switch
you
the
gotta
title
take
card.
Cosby off of that and call it the Huxtable Show.
Yeah. It's just that easy. But they're like, no, they not. They should. I think that's ridiculous that they just, because there's so many other people eating from that.
Right.
Might have been purposely done because that show influences black people in such a positive way.
Such a positive way. Yeah.
So you don't think that is real?
What?
No, I'm saying that it's done purposely, like it wasn't a real thing.
What do you mean?
No, I think
I think they purposely removed the show.
But I think he did everything they said he did because but I always laugh at this because not laugh, but like Bill Cosby is a black man, and black dudes when we come, I didn't know date rape drugs existed until I like watch an episode like a Saved by the Bell or something like oh, date rape drugs. It was in our community like that. I think when you learn to do stuff like that, you learn it from some powerful white people, and Bill at some point probably thought he was just as powerful.
So you saying Bill pissed off the wrong white person?
Nah.
Persons.
People? Yes and no. At the end of the day, you still got to pay for whatever. Like you could tell this is one of the most confident dudes I've ever seen. Like when he walking out of court doing all that stuff with the neck, and Bill is okay. I think we're all like sad for him, but he's like getting ready to go to jail, or like he's really like getting himself prepared for
first.
I don't believe so.
I don't think he'll
if he was gonna die, I think he would have died already.
I said 3-4 years ago he should have clocked out.
Yeah,
Call the Grim Reaper for the check.
That's what I'm telling you. This man is just he believes in it. He just like man. He has his confidence.
You think he'll end up going to jail at all?
Yeah,
like actually being physically in jail.
Yes, I think so.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna try to peel it out, and I think he's gonna pass before he goes.
We'll see, man.
Well, I feel like
I heard he's getting ready for jail until they say he's prepared for
How
it.
you prepare for jail?
I don't know.
At
That's what they said.
Doing push-ups.
Kevin Hart has a whole movie about it.
But that's what I'm saying. I heard he's really getting ready. Like somebody said, like, yeah, Bill is just mentally getting ready. You know, like what? He's like, hey, what? He's like training to fight.
He called Charlamagne one time.
Did he?
I don't know anything about that.
Like you get all quiet.
I don't know anything about that.
Remember when he walked out of the courthouse and he did that little?
That's what I'm saying. He's confident. He's still funny. That's what's even more irritating. We try to be mad, but he's hysterical. He's like,
I received a few calls from Bill Cosby.
For real?
Yeah.
Was it just the talk?
Yeah, pretty much. Which is weird because I didn't even know I was on his radar like that. And this was like in the past year or so, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? Like
you don't. You just listen.
I remember I was with Gerard one day and Cosby called him pitching episode ideas. It was funny.
For the Carmichael show?
Yeah.
Did he take any of them and use them?
I think so.
Oh.
But maybe you should go fishing, you and Bobby, and you know what I mean? Like it was like what?
That's a shame what Hannibal did to Cosby, man.
Why you keep blaming Hannibal? Did not do anything to Cosby. All he did was repeat a fact.
Yeah, it's a shame what Cosby did to himself, but it's a shame Hannibal had to bring it back up to this era.
Y'all get Hannibal way too much credit.
Some of
for
those
that.
women think Hannibal.
I feel like Hannibal killed Bill Cosby on behalf of the Illuminati. And I feel like
I don't think the Illuminati exists.
I feel like the Illuminati was about to bless Hannibal with this very fruitful career, but what I think happened was they had Joe picture and Hannibal picture on a desk, and they mixed the pictures up. And the Illuminati.
It's like a bad YouTube video.
That's what I think happened. I think the Illuminati got your picture and like passed it through.
You really believe in the Illuminati?
Yes.
They don't exist. I think the NRA is the Illuminati.
With them.
That's who the Illuminati is. They the most powerful people.
Well, this weekend he's gonna be at Caroline's. Well, you want to see Lil Rel Caroline's this weekend, and we appreciate.
How many shows you got?
I got 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Sunday.
That's right.
It's gonna be great.
Get your tickets if it's not sold out. And Lil Rel, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.